Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces back to a brand new vlog where you're tuning in to see what could happen next. We're starting the day off by getting out of this goddamn bloody office, shutting this door, getting down these stairs. So I've been hyping up this adventure for the longest time, months and months, talking about it on my live stream, talking about it in the vlogs a little bit, and I'm not really said too much in the vlogs. Obviously, been on my live stream, I've been talking about it very openly because just what we want to do. We just want to talk about it in my live streams. Just a little bit of exclusiveness, so if you guys do tune into the vlogs, you know what you're going to see in the vlogs, all right? So with this adventure, I've been talking about it for the longest time on my live streams. I've been talking about it a little bit on the vlogs, but not talking too much on here. But I have been talking about it on my live streams. So if you have been in my live streams, you know where we're going already. But if you don't know in the vlogs, then I'm going to keep you waiting a little bit longer, all right? Because if you don't watch my live streams, bit of self-promo there for it. This is why you should watch my live streams, because you talk about the little exclusive little details that go on behind the scenes of the vlogs, what my plans are and all that stuff. So make sure you do follow me over on Twitch, where you can talk to me and find out all these little things. So today's the day of technically we're flying tomorrow. I'm not actually flying today because it's currently Monday and I'm flying on a Tuesday. But we're flying at 6 a.m. in the morning. So I'm doing the intro for this vlog now because I'm not going to have this energy, this excitement to do this at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm probably going to be half awake and just making sure I've got everything sorted for the house. So I'm doing my intro now. So today's vlog is basically the commence of me travelling to where we're going to and just sharing that experience because I've never left the UK before. So it's going to be a bit of an interesting thing to document and just kind of show, I don't know, something for me to look back on as well. Because it's a special moment, because it's kind of a bucket list because I go abroad. So it's something for me to look back on. So today's vlog is mainly going to be a bit of a travel day. But I will say there will be a few vlogs following this one where it'll be over the next few weeks. Just my time away. Because I could do like one big mega vlog thing, you might call it, but I'm just deciding to break it down a little bit over a few weeks, so it's not too overwhelming and you're not giving you a 2.5 hour vlog, so you're gonna just get like a few days, all right, over the next few weeks. So I think for this trip I'm as organised as I can be. I've got my hand luggage sorted, I've got my main bag sorted, and I've got everything else sorted. The cat's been dropped off at the cattery. The house is a bit weird without her in it today. I will say it's a bit odd not having something just kind of walking around the house and just a little bell and out, but hey ho. So yeah, I'm just pretty much done at the minute. I'm just kind of like spending the day just doing odds and sods and just waiting really. So yeah, it's annoying traveling the day before because you're like, or wait the day before traveling because you're just sitting around waiting and just vibing out. But I've been vibing out for the last like 3 days, so I'm like I'm too much vibed out now. So yeah, I think it's the case I just need to double check my bag and then I'm done and just check the weights. So I've just been out. I have had to pick up some last minute tops because I'm the particular very skinny man that I am. I'm a bit shy of showing my anorexic side of me. So I went and brought some tops to hide my skinniness because I don't want to make people jealous of my body. And fair dues, they had some tops in store. I'm happy. Happy days, they're going in. You're going in. I'm going to say as well, don't judge me. I am taking my Crocs with me as well. And we're done. So I've picked up one of these little gadgets to tell me the weight of my bag, which I absolutely love. You just attach it on the handle and you just lift it off the ground. 13.5. And the great thing is, I still got 25 kilos. Well, the total's 25, and I still have absolutely loads in there. And that's quite good, to be honest. I don't know what the average, I think it's 20 kilos is normally, but mate, I've packed 5 days worth. I've got a lot of bloody outfits, though. Because you've got to think during the day, got the evening, all that jazz. So yeah, I've had to take a few extra outfits. But let's try my rucksack. And my hand luggage says, 5 kilos. I still got loads of room left because I believe I could take up to 10 kilos. So that could be a few bottles of pop and what else could we get? A few bags of sweets. That sounds good to me. So it's been a few hours since I've done the last clip. Just been doing the last like final checks because I'm now about to go and get my head down for a few hours because we've got to be up at 1 a.m. because we're leaving at 2. So I'm gonna go get my head down. It's currently nearly 8:30. A few hours sleep, and I'll see you at about 1 a.m. when we get the day underway to go travelling. So we're up nice and early to get the day on the way. Took me a while to get to sleep last night. It was a bit weird. I think I've had to try and fall asleep at like 8:45 and try to force yourself to go to sleep. It's not easy. Not easy at all, but got to sleep eventually. Feeling okay, but definitely am going to need that today. So I'm gonna get that down in a minute. And then we're gonna be good to go. My bags are all packed, ready to go. So just need to wait for Kirsty, and then we're off, hopefully in the next 10-15 minutes. So it was at this point we arrived at Stansted after a crazy entering Stansted, where we saw a car basically smashed up, so we had to divert around with some police cars, and we just made the bus we did. But we got into the airport, and I thought we were going to have a little bit more pause times in between, but it was literally go, go, go. So we had to check in and just get through security and everything like that, which I did get flagged by security, I will say that. Then we got through the security problem, then got into the duty-free area where I was trying to record stuff. Then I heard a guy shout at someone else, please don't record, you're not allowed to record in here. So I didn't realise recording in the airport was going to be so strict, but it makes sense because of security and that. But we stopped off for a little breakfast and a Jack Daniels and Coke, because I wanted to live the holiday life of getting a bit of a cheeky alcohol drink before flying, and we had to rush for our flight then because they popped up on the board. But we did get to see this lovely view though before getting onto the plane, and we were just rushing to get to our thing as it's ready to board. And here we are going to Mallorca. This is the reveal where we're going to, because like I said, I'm not really chatting about it much. So this is like my first time flying abroad. I've flown to Scotland before, which was only like a 45-minute flight, which wasn't too bad, but flying over actual sea was a bit of a different experience. I wasn't nervous as such as flying, but maybe I was, I don't know. I was living in the realm of like in the middle. I was like nervous but excited because I was going abroad for my first ever holiday. So I was quite excited to just get on the plane, and especially just to see the gorgeous views. So we're about to enter a few clips now. It's probably going to be a very long. I will put a timestamp down below if you don't want to see it, but I wanted to show the beautiful sights out of the window, because originally I wasn't going to be sitting by the window, but then I started recording and Kirsty was very nice, like switch seats with me, then you can look out the window because she's flown a lot. But it was just so magical to do this and see it. So I'm going to roll a little time lapse, then we will jump back in. So hopefully you enjoyed that little time lapse, but I wanted to show this. This was over the sea with boats on it, and we're about to enter France here, and I did not expect to see this on the flight. Snow on the mountains. I did not know we were going to see that. I absolutely loved that. I did. And then I was just flying over Spain, flying over to Mallorca Island, which is the little island of Spain. But in this clip here, I did not realise I was going to get pressure pain in my head. It was the worst feeling in the world. It felt like someone was literally squeezing my head and my eyes were about to pop out. Absolutely horrible. But we were on the outskirts of the island now of Mallorca, and it just looked absolutely beautiful to see. The scenery is beautiful straight away. I was like, oh my God. Just looks absolutely beautiful. And the camera doesn't do it justice, but the ocean was so blue. It was lovely to see. And oh my God, I was hypnotized by the water already. I was like, oh my God, this is why I flew this far, just to see on how clear blue the water was. And there's a little golf course there, and you kind of get like a little bit of the vibes of what Palma is like, because that's where we landed, was the city of Palma. Then we had got on a nice little bus. It wasn't too bad of a weather there, to be fair. It was quite nice and warm, about 20 Celsius roughly, so it's a reasonable temperature. I quite like. Don't like it too hotter than that, so if it's any hotter than that, then I'm no good. After an hour's bus journey to get to the hotel, we finally arrived, and you know what, I was so happy to get off the coach because we had a screaming baby for literally an hour, and it was very nice to arrive, and we got greeted with a nice surprise. We arrived, we've got free champagne. Lovely. Alright, so we have made it to the hotel, and I have recorded this once, but I realised I recorded it in slow-mo, and I'm like, oh, for God's sake, I'm a potato. But hey, that's what I get for sitting on the coach for over an hour with a screaming baby. Yes, that was my life. Hence why there was no much vlog footage on the bus, because I thought you had a lot from the plane anyway. But yes, overall trip from Stansted to where we are in Mallorca. It's quite straightforward. It was go, 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 go. So I wasn't able to kind of pause or anything like that as much as I thought I was going to be able to, but I wasn't able to, sadly. So yeah, but we have made it here. One will make you laugh. I did get stopped at through security, through Stansted, because something flagged up on my bag. Got flagged up for something, probably because I got battery banks in it, probably. The woman had said, "Who are you travelling with?" And I was like, "My wife." And she's like, "On you go." That's about it. And for some reason, my left shoe got flagged as well. I don't know why, but they scanned it and they went, "On your way." So I don't know why. So lovely stuff with that. It was enjoyable. Getting stuck like that. For God's sake, what's happened now? What have I done? Especially first time travelling overseas, you don't want it to happen, and that happened to me. But yeah, coming down as well, I had a bit of a headache on the plane, just with the pressure and all that stuff. I knew you'd get popping ears, but head pains, I did not realise was going to be a thing. So that was the descent. Then I got on a coach and dealt with a screaming baby for an hour. So yes, that was that. But I have made it to where I am for the next few days. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog here and I have started my next one. Like I said, I just did the outro, then I realised I put it on slow-mo, so I'm having to redo it now. So we're having a cracking first day, that's all I want to say. So make sure you tune in next Saturday at 7 o'clock on the dot, where you tune in to see what could happen next, which obviously you'll know what will happen because we're on a holiday, but we're going to show you around the hotel room, which I can say it's very nice, very, very nice. And have just a nice chilled first day, and we've got lots of things in the pipelines to do over the next few days, so it's going to be quite fun. But thank you very much for watching. I love your faces, and I'll see you next weekend. Take care.